used to feel predictable. You could count on your body to follow the rules. You knew what to eat, how to move, and when to rest. You knew what felt good and what didn't. But after 40, it's like someone changed the settings overnight. One day, your usual meals leave you bloated. Your go-to workouts leave you exhausted. And suddenly, you're not sure what your body even wants anymore. You're told to eat cleaner, cut carbs, try fasting, go keto, track macros, skip breakfast, or maybe eat breakfast like a queen, depending on which headline you saw this week. And still, you're tired, you're foggy, your weight sticks in places it never used to, and no one seems to be giving you a straight answer. But here's what most wellness advice gets completely wrong. Your hormones after 40 aren't broken. They're evolving, and the way you eat has to evolve with them, because your food isn't just fuel. After 40, it's chemistry, it's code, it's information your body uses to make decisions about energy, mood, metabolism, and even how safe it feels to burn fat. In this video, we'll decode the hormonal shifts that happen in your 40s and show you how to eat with your body, not against it. You'll learn why some of your favorite foods might suddenly backfire, why protein becomes non-negotiable, and how simple shifts in when and how you eat can change everything, from your weight to your brain fog to your sleep. Because food over 40 isn't about restriction, it's about relationship. Let's rebuild yours. You don't wake up one day and suddenly enter a new body. The change is quieter than that, more gradual. It happens in whispers before it roars. At first, it's a little more fatigue after meals, a little less patience. Maybe your period shifts a few days forward or back. You chalk it up to stress, to aging, to life. But under the surface, your hormones are having a very different conversation. Estrogen, the hormone that once rose and fell in graceful arcs, is now spiking unexpectedly or dipping too low, too fast. Progesterone, the common balancing hormone, often declines more steadily, leaving you more vulnerable to mood swings, anxiety, and sleepless nights. The balance that once made your cycle feel smooth now feels jagged, unpredictable, office. And because estrogen and progesterone aren't just reproductive hormones, but master regulators of metabolism, inflammation, brain chemistry, and even joint function, everything starts to feel a little harder, a little heavier. Meanwhile, cortisol, the stress hormone, begins to play a louder role. You're more sensitive to late nights, skipped meals, and overtraining. Your body's threshold for stress shrinks, but your life keeps moving at the same speed. Insulin, the hormone that helps regulate blood sugar, may also become less efficient. You start storing more fat around your belly, even if nothing else has changed. You feel hangry more often. You crash harder after meals. And let's not forget muscle mass. After 40, you lose more of it faster, especially if you're not intentionally protecting it. And with less muscle, your metabolism slows even further. This cascade isn't a failure, it's a shift. But if no one ever taught you how to interpret these changes, you might mistake them for personal weakness. You might double down on restriction. You might push harder. You might start the same cycle that got you stuck in the first place. The truth is, these shifts are signals. They're not asking for punishment. They're asking for partnership. For years, you had a formula. Skip dessert, eat lighter, work out more, maybe cut carbs for a while, maybe try fasting, and eventually the scale would move. But now, That formula feels broken. You follow all the same rules, but your body doesn't respond the same way, and that's not just frustrating, it's confusing. You wonder if you're not trying hard enough, if maybe this is just what getting older feels like, but your body isn't defying you. She's just responding to a new internal code. And the truth is, your old diet is likely missing the very things your hormones need most right now. First, protein. As estrogen declines, your ability to maintain muscle also drops. And muscle isn't just for strength, it's your metabolic engine. The more muscle you have, the more efficiently you burn fat, regulate blood sugar, and stabilize mood. Without enough protein, your body doesn't have the raw materials to rebuild muscle, and that slows everything down. Your metabolism, your recovery, even your brain clarity. Second, micronutrients. Your changing hormones increase demand for magnesium, B vitamins, omega-3s, and other nutrients that regulate stress, sleep, mood, and inflammation. But most restrictive diets cut the very foods that provide them, like healthy fats, whole grains, and diverse veggies. Third, meal timing. Skipping meals or fasting for too long can spike cortisol and crash blood sugar. That means more belly fat, more anxiety, and more nighttime wake-ups. Your hormones crave rhythm now, stable blood sugar, regular meals, and predictability. And finally, satisfaction. A body under stress will resist weight loss. A brain that feels deprived will rebel. Restrictive eating keeps your nervous system on edge, and that keeps your hormones stuck in survival mode. Your old diet treated your body like a math equation. Calories in, calories out. But after 40, your body is more like a conversation. She's constantly listening for safety, for nourishment, for feedback. And when you give her what she needs, she doesn't just let go of weight, she lets go of resistance. Hormones may be changing, but that doesn't mean you need a total overhaul. What you need are strategic shifts, ones that work with your biology, not against it. And the first one? Prioritize protein, especially in the morning. Your body is more catabolic after 40, which means it breaks down tissue faster than it builds it. Protein gives your body the amino acids it needs to preserve muscle, balance blood sugar, and reduce cravings, especially when you front-load it early in the day. Think 30 grams or more at breakfast. This sets your metabolism and mood on the right track from the start. Next, stop fearing carbs. Start timing them. Yes, insulin sensitivity shifts. Yes, blood sugar regulation matters. But cutting carbs entirely can disrupt your thyroid, mess with your mood, and wreck your sleep. Instead, pair quality carbs like sweet potatoes, lentils, or quinoa with protein and fat. Have them when your body needs fuel most, post-workout, or at dinner to help calm your nervous system. Third, eat for blood sugar balance, not calorie control. The old model told you to eat less, but now the focus is on eating in a way that stabilizes your energy. That means building meals around protein, healthy fats, fiber, and slow digesting carbs. That also means avoiding skipping meals, because when your blood sugar crashes, your cortisol spikes. And elevated cortisol means stubborn fat, poor sleep, and more cravings. And finally, honor your hunger cues, but retrain them gently. After 40, many women find they don't feel hungry in the morning, or they feel hungry all the time. That's not about willpower, it's about hormones. Leptin, ghrelin, and insulin all shift in midlife. When you eat regularly, focus on nutrient density and support your nervous system, your natural appetite rhythm starts to return, and you can actually trust your body again. These 4 shifts aren't extreme, they're supportive. They don't force your body into submission, they invite her into alignment. And when you stop micromanaging your calories and start giving your hormones what they're actually asking for, your body begins to respond, not with resistance, but with relief. Your body after 40 isn't trying to betray you. She's trying to protect you with every craving, every energy dip, every stubborn pound that refuses to budge. Not because she's broken, but because she's wise. She knows that what worked in your 20s no longer serves who you are now. She's asking for something different, something deeper, not punishment, not extremes, not another 30-day challenge that leaves you burnt out, but nourishment, stability, safety, because hormones don't just respond to what you eat. They respond to how you live. They respond to the message your habits are sending. Am I safe? Am I fed? Am I supported? When your body feels that answer is yes, she lets go of inflammation, of fatigue, of resistance, and in its place, you get clarity, you get calm, you get your spark back. This isn't about going back to your old body, it's about stepping forward into a relationship with the one you have now. A relationship built on respect, trust, and understanding. Because your body after 40 isn't a problem to solve. She's an ally, a guide, a mirror. And once you stop fighting her and start listening, she will lead you exactly where you need to go. Which shift made you rethink how you've been eating? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear what clicked. And if this video helped you feel less confused and more connected to your body, hit that subscribe button, because next up, we're diving into movement. Not just any workout plan, but the kind of training that works with your changing hormones, builds strength without burnout, and helps you feel powerful again. You're not here to shrink yourself. You're here to support the version of you that's still evolving. And this next step, it's going to change how you think about exercise forever. Plan. But the kind of training that works with your changing hormones, builds strength without burnout, and helps you feel powerful again. You're not here to shrink yourself. You're here to support the version of you that's still evolving. And this next step, it's going to change how you think about exercise forever.